Welcome. In front of me is a Vivo V70, and today I'm going to show you how you can hard reset this device to do recovery mode. So, before I get started, I do want to quickly mention a couple of things. So number one, you can do this reset in order to get rid of a screen lock if you have one set that you don't know. I don't think I have anything here. Let's quickly check. Oh, no, I actually do have a pattern, so I'll be progressing from here as do I don't know it. So that's first thing. Second one is when resetting your device, all your data will be removed. Now, if you don't know your screen lock, there is not really much you can do about it afterwards. So you won't be able to just back it up before resetting, as you do need to unlock your device to either connect it to your computer or to enable backups or anything like that. But if you are interested, you do have the option to check it. If your device has backed up some kind of data, this would typically only mean to the Google Cloud, which isn't the greatest, but for photos and videos, which probably will be the most important thing, you can actually check it, as well as contacts and so on. So what you could do to check that is open up your web browser on, for instance, your computer, navigate to Google Drive, sign in with the same account that is on this device, and then check things like photos, contacts, and see what's there. If you have the newest things that you have captured a couple days ago or anything like that, that means that it's backed up. If it's empty or if some of this is like super old, well, that might mean that it's not backed up. Either that or you potentially ran out of Google Drive storage. But in any case, there isn't much you can do. Now, if you can unlock your device, you can obviously back it up, and you have a couple different ways of doing this. So if we open up settings quickly and scroll all the way down to system management and select backup and restore, you have Google backup right here. And you can see, let me just go back. You can see we have two different ones. So we have the photos and videos, like I mentioned, and also other device data, which includes things like your contacts, call histories, device settings, apps, app data, SMS, and MMS messages. Now, I do want to quickly point this out. This is kind of inaccurate right here. So the actual name of this being a backup is just a bullshit lie, because apps are not actually backed up. So Google backs up the things that take the lowest amount of storage, and also give them the most amount of value, as selling your personal data is their name of a game. Application that are on your device came from them. They already have it. They don't need it from you. So applications aren't actually backed up. Now, if an application came from outside of a Play Store, it's actually completely being ignored. Google never backs it up. And Google never actually backs up the applications that you might have right here. So whatever is right here, as long as it didn't came from Play Store, it gets left behind. And even if it came from Play Store, this is not physically backed up. The way this works is, for instance, Google takes a look like, oh, there's Firefox. Did it come from Play Store? Yeah? Oh, cool. Let's just give ourselves a little note that we need to re-download Firefox once the data is being restored. So it's going to download this application from Play Store again, not restore it from backup. There is no backup of applications. And furthermore, if an application no longer exists on the Play Store, well, you're not restoring it. So that's one. There's also one for Vivo as a backup, Cloud One specifically, but there's also a better option, which is this one right here, which is, I think, EasyShare, I think it's called. Yep, EasyShare. So this is the application to clone your data to another device, a new one, supposedly. You will be using an application, this one specifically, if you would be cloning the data to another Vivo device, or let's see, Vivo or, come on, allow all. It doesn't actually show. There's one more, which I don't remember, but you'd be using this. Now, if you have other older device, maybe a Samsung or anything like that, you need to use the application of the phone that you would be moving the data to. So to give you a couple of ones, Samsung uses Smart Switch, Oppo and Oppo, OnePlus use Clone Phone, Huawei uses Phone Clone, We also have, I think, Motorola with a Moto Move. Xiaomi has Mi Mover. and you'd just use whichever one you'd be moving the data towards. And this one will actually be the best way to go about it. Now, with that out of the way, let's first turn off our device now by holding power button and volume up. And this can be done on a lock screen. As you can see, there's no need to verify anything. It just turns it off. And once the device turns off, again, hold power button and volume up, and let go of the power button once you see the Vivo logo on the screen. This will take us to the Fastboot mode first, so we need to use volume down to scroll down. Up can also be used to go up, but we need to select recovery mode and then confirm it with the power button. And as you can see, we're now in the recovery mode. So from here, simply select clear data by tapping on it, and then clear all data. This will get you a quick message, clear all data. All data on this device will be cleared, including important data such as contacts, photos, SMS messages. Data cannot be recovered if cleared. Proceed with caution. So we're going to click on OK. This actually takes very short amount of time, so it should be right about done. There we go. So now we're going to click on return. I'm going to click on this arrow right here to go back to the main recovery mode, and now you want to select restart and OK. And this will reboot the device and continue resetting it in the background, which will take approximately 1 to 2 minutes. And as you can see, the process is now finished, and you can set up your device however you like. Now I do want to quickly mention one more thing, which I think I did miss out when I was going through it. You can see this being the case on my end. I have this little lock icon right here. And what that means is when I will be going through the setup process of this phone, it will force me to connect to the Wi-Fi network or any kind of network, and then it will present me with a verification. I'll need to verify either the screen lock that was previously used on this device or the Google account that was signed in. But if I can't provide at least one of them, I will not be able to finish up the setup. Therefore, I'll be just stuck in it, and this becomes as useful as a brick. I do also want to add a tidbit of information. Sometimes these GSM stores which sell used phones, the ones with they have the phones on these little stands in a window, they offer services of removing this kind of protection. I even was recording them, how you can do them at home at some point, but the ones at home for free no longer work. So they are a little bit more complicated and require paid tools, which I no longer have, and therefore I don't record it. But they might, though it's not 100% guaranteed. So you can always ask if you don't have alternatives, and they could potentially make the device usable again for you. But anyway, with that being said, I hope you found this very helpful, and if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.